So that to your usage of words of the autonomic nervous system, now all of a sudden I have actual direct access to my sympathetic and parasympathetic. So I can upregulate myself by the way I breathe, and I can downregulate myself by the way I breathe. Like naturally we are, if you're, I'm answering the question, so it's my perspective, but it's, we're disconnected from nature, right? So if the society is already away from nature, pro sports is incredibly away from nature because it entertains a society that is disconnected from nature. You're going to play in stadiums where there's thousands of people screaming, there's basses playing, and there's sound creation to create adrenaline and cortisol. So all of my work from like a holistic, natural, organic sense is trying to go, okay, well then what are the little pockets that you can somewhat connect from, or you can minimize these disconnections that we have with the natural world. I think breathing is the best thing to control in real time because it's the controllable of the unconscious. That's where I think the switch analogy that you use is difficult for humans because we can be in a high adrenaline game late at night outside of nature, high sympathetic activity, and then we perform in real time with consciousness so we can get out of a game where we should be like the lion and turn the switch off and go to sleep. And because of that, to get all the way full circle of why I initially brought in these concepts, is that if a human doesn't know how to naturally cope, doesn't know how to naturally turn the switch on and off of their nervous system, unfortunately, I don't know if I can say this concretely as a true fact, but this is just from what my eyes have seen of thousands of performers over the last decade or so, is that you will either cope with your nervous system naturally or unnaturally, meaning artificially. Well, I think that you break it down into two simple. If I'm talking to any athlete, I break it down into just two simple categories, what you just mentioned. It's the simple stress and adapt, right? It's like, do I have the conscious ability to stress when I'm supposed to be stressing? And do I have the conscious ability to adapt when I'm supposed to be adapting? And the nervous system will always tell you by the way that you're breathing.